is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Moore to the air. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should. Off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
There he goes. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught behind the line. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place. Understand why, because just being able to have that side.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Picks makes his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it. And I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Fights off a defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Williams looking for a man. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like, 1st possession, you can tell, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
More to the air. Still looking on the move. The short hands. It's Hughes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Pulls and fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that.
Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up.
He's going for it all. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
That's caught. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense set on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They're going to run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scrambling away. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Find some fresh air. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking in that toss.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Moore to the air. Firing deep. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for room, it's Coleman. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't fall.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Washington sends out the punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Moore will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moore to the air. Quarterback extends the play. He throws one to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Ducks Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line is set on third down. Williams will pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Huskies will hustle to the line. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had him. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Coleman.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Evans.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otten. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Washington! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Running to Green.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud.